What's up, y'all? Obviously, I'm outside, and it's kind of windy, but I got a little microphone. I don't want to test it out, so I guess it's a good time because it's windy. So we'll see how this sounds when I upload it. I want to try to record this in one shot. I don't want to have to do any editing. I just want to say what I'm going to say. I said what I said. And then just upload it. Yeah. Oh, so happy 420 if you celebrate. I do. So this shirt is one of my designs, my business. My website is not up right now, but I'm still going to put it in the description box because at some point in the very near future it will be back up, and then you can buy one of these babies for yourself or somebody you know who would like it. That's something I'm working on right now, which is kind of tied into what I'm about to talk about in this video. So basically, I know a lot of people are, I keep looking around because I'm sitting out front and hoping my neighbor doesn't drive up because her car is loud. So I want to try to do this before she comes back. I actually just got back from the store. I had to go get like some water, food, you know, important stuff like that. And then just a couple things that I was low on and or running out of. So anyway, only a minute and a half wasted so far. Okay, that's FedEx, not my neighbor. As long as he doesn't come down here, we're good. Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying was, I know that obviously there's a lot going on in the world right now. And I wanted to talk about it because I've been, you know, reaching out to people, talking to people, just checking in, seeing how everybody's doing or whatever. And I get a lot of messages back like, oh, well, how are you? How's everything going? And I know a lot of people are going stir crazy right now and kind of are just miserable, like being at home so much. But thing is, I think I've said this before, I'm an introvert and I already worked from home anyway. So I've been prepared for this. My whole life has been getting me ready for quarantine or zombie apocalypse or whatever, Armageddon. Like, I've been ready. So I'm cool right now. I'm actually better than cool, honestly. I've been so productive this last, what has it been, like a month and a half now? It's insane. Like, I've said before that I moved in October of last year, but then so many things happened I wasn't able to unpack. I got sick. I had the flu, so I went home for my nephew's birthday in October, and I ended up getting the flu for my baby nephew. So I was sick in October. I had surgery in November, so that pretty much wiped out November, December because I was recovering. I had a breast revision, which is a huge surgery, and you can't do anything basically. So I was out November, December, and I was in Texas most of it. In Texas most of January. In Texas like 75% of February because that's when my grandma was sick. So I was flying back and forth. So I wasn't really here. So basically March was the first month that I actually lived a month straight in my place. And so I've been here just unpacking and organizing, setting up my office, which is huge because as you guys know, and if you don't, this is your first video, your girl has two businesses that she started, one in 2013 and one in 2016. And then I got really sick at the end of 2016. So from 2017, 18, 19, I've been dealing with pretty serious health issues, and so business got put on hold. Plus I had to quit my job because of said health issues. So then financial things were going on, and it was just a struggle, man. But anyway, the point is, I've been super productive during this quarantine, and I kind of feel like some people are not taking advantage, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way. But I feel like right now is kind of a good time for people to reset and start working on yourself. If nothing else, just do kind of some self-reflection. But also, this is the time to be plotting and like putting stuff in motion, which is what I'm doing right now. I mentioned my business. I'll keep mentioning them because that's a big chunk of my life, a big chunk of what I want to do with myself. And all of that got put on hold when I got sick. And like I said, the last 3 years has just been really shitty, honestly. And I'll make tons of videos about that because it won't just fit into one. Unless you want to watch like a 3-hour mini-series or some shit. But yeah, right now it's just my time to like focus, rebuild, reset, get my office straight, get all my back end stuff straight. My website actually got taken, so that's a whole thing that I'm actually actively working on right now. Just getting my inventory together, getting my office together, get all my processes and everything together on the back end of it. So when I do relaunch my business, it's going to be A1, and it's going to be what I wanted it to be when I first started and what I set out for it to be. And it just, it wasn't able to happen at that time, but I'm working on shit right now. And I feel like maybe people are looking at the quarantine the wrong way. It's like, oh, I'm stuck at home and I'm bored and I watched everything that's on Netflix and I don't have anything to do. And it's like, you watch everything on Netflix, that's cool, but like, why don't you get on YouTube and watch some stuff? If there's people out here who, oh, I want to start a channel but I don't know how to do it, get on YouTube and look that up. Oh, I don't know how to edit videos, get on YouTube and look that up. Oh, I want to start a side hustle, this is the prime time to do it. You always have braided your friend's hair and people always ask you about doing it and you never really put much thought into it. And right now you have nothing but time. Practice your skills. Practice your braids on yourself, on whoever you're locked up with right now. This is your time. If you wanted to do nail art but you weren't that good at it, you have free time galore right now to just sit and watch tutorials and learn how to do all this stuff. I mean, really, a lot of skills. I'm not gonna say any skill you can learn, but a lot of skills right now you can learn at home for free just with using YouTube. You don't need to go buy a ton of stuff. You don't need to pay for some fancy courses. And there's so many opportunities on YouTube for you to learn kind of whatever you want to learn. This is the time to learn, practice, and get really good at stuff. My neighbor is coming, so he might want to talk to me. Hold on a second. Well, it's my what did he call him? Landlady's fiance. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, this is the time right now. Like, time to get your shit together. I mean, use this to your advantage. You can't go anywhere. You can't hang out. You can't really spend well, I shouldn't say you can't spend money, because a lot of people are spending even more money online because they're stuck in the house. I'm not spending shit. Well, because I don't have shit to spend, but but like, this is prime time to save, prime time to learn a skill or get better at a skill you already had, or get yourself, if you had a business that maybe you started or you plan on starting before all this shit went down and then you kind of feel like it got put on hold, this is the time to put all your process in place. Get your emails together, get your, you know, if you have inventory, if you have pricing that you weren't sure how to do it, this is the time for research, refinement, getting your shit lined up so that when all this is over and you step back out there, like, you can be at the top. Because when this is over isn't the time to start, because by then a lot of people who are doing what I'm doing is preparing. It's like I can't remember the story, but there was a story when we were kids where, like, was it a grasshopper or some shit? I don't know. But one of them was storing up stuff all the time, waiting for winter. He's like storing and working and getting ready. And he kept telling everybody else around him, like, hey, you guys get ready. Winter's coming. You need to store your food. You need to do this. And everybody's like, oh, we got time. Look at that fool. He's always working. He's always doing this and that. Winter rolls around. Everybody's scrambling. And he's good. He's legit. He's ready. I want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who's scrambling when this is over, trying to start a business or trying to get a loan or trying to promote something or trying to do it or trying to set something up. I want my time to be, when this is over, to be like, bam, here I am, here's my stuff, and be ready to go. I'm hitting the ground running. And this has been 3 years in the making for me. Like, I can't obviously speak for anybody else. I don't know you guys' situations, what you've been on, what you've been going through, but I'm just saying that this is the time. Like, don't look at this, again, don't take this the wrong way, that like, oh, quarantine's all good. I'm not saying that at all, because it's terrible what's going on right now. Corona is terrible, quarantine is terrible, social isolation is terrible for most people. I'm good with it because I don't like people like that. But what I'm saying is, take this negative and make it into a positive. Take being stuck at home with access to the internet and a lot of free time on your hands to make yourself better. Use this time to better yourself, to better your life, to help better people around you if it counts. I mean, to strengthen your relationships with people. This is the time that you need to be checking in with people and talking to people that you don't talk to on a regular basis. I've been making jokes with my friends that a lot of them You know, they have work and school and kids and all this, and I barely get to talk to them ever because they never have time. And now everybody has time. Take this moment to strengthen what matters in your life, in yourself, physical health, mental health, like I said, relationships, finances. Work on your budget if you don't have time. If you wanted to get a workout routine set up and you never had the time, this is it. Do it now and get your process together now. So like I said, when everything goes back to normal, whatever our new normal is going to be, you're good. You already have everything in place. You're not scrambling trying to figure out how to budget this new life, or you're not scrambling trying to figure out, well, when can I work out once I start going back to work? You'll have all that stuff together. When can I start my business? How can I learn this thing? How can I do this? This is the time to get stuff together. So I guess that was the point of this, is just try to not look at it as a terrible thing, like you're locked away in prison and you're bored out of your mind and you have nothing to do. If you're watching this video right now, you have access to two things that maybe a lot of people don't have: internet and a smartphone. Those two things right there, you can make money. That's how I make my money. I'm a personal assistant. I can literally go anywhere and make money because I have my phone and I need Wi-Fi. If I have those two things, then I'm straight. If you don't like your job or you don't like your current situation, this is the time to try to do something about it. If you want to learn a skill to get you out of your current situation and it's something you can do for free, do it. If it's something you can't do for free and you need to go back to school for, research grants. If you don't know the difference between a grant and a loan, this is going in a whole other direction. But if you don't know the difference, when people go to school, a lot of people don't want to go to school because they don't want to take out student loans or they can't afford to make student loan payments. The difference between those two things is a student loan you have to pay back. You get a grant, that's free money. There's grants for everything out here. You're a black female, there's a grant for that. You're a black female lesbian, there's a grant for that. You are a native Texan, there's a grant for that. Your grandpa was a World War II veteran, there's a grant for that. You are Native American, grant for that. I mean, literally almost anything. I've seen some of the craziest ones, and you might think, oh, it's not enough money, that's only $500 or it's only $1,000, but that's $1,500 right there. You get enough of them, you can pay for your school, you can pay for courses. You might not need a full-out degree. There's a lot of schools that offer certificate courses, certifications in certain things. So you don't need to go waste, not waste, because I went to college. It's not a waste of time. But everybody doesn't have, excuse me, 2 to 4 years to kill. Everybody doesn't have money for that. There's ways around it. Research, guys. This is what I'm saying. This is your time right now. Do that shit. Like, I just feel like after this is over, there's not a lot of excuses for people. And I'm not saying everybody, obviously, that's not the case, because there's some things that take a little bit more time and effort and finessing to get out of certain situations, I'm saying. But for a good majority of people, there's no excuse. So when this is over, it's like, what are you going to have to show for it? What are you going to have to show for being locked down for the last 2, 4, however many months this goes on for? What are you going to have to show when this is over? I am going to have a better me to show. The person I was in December is not the person I am right now. And the person I'll be in June is not the person I am right now. And I'm happy about that. Like, I'm proud of that fact, because I'm working hard on myself. I'm doing my workouts, my walking, if nothing else, every day. But more than that, me as a person, I'm working on getting back to journaling consistently like I used to do, working on my gratitude journal every day like I used to do. I mean, I've been doing it, but it's been sporadic. It hasn't been every day. Excuse me. I'm doing my therapy, as y'all have seen, every Friday. I'm doing the homework that comes with it every week. Like, I'm working on being a better me. And that, in turn, fuels me to want to make my life better. So, but that fuels me to want to work on other stuff. Fuels me to want to work on saving and budgeting and getting my business back in order and working on promoting my brand and working on my YouTube channel and like all the things that I want to do with myself. Me making me better makes me want to do that other stuff too, and it makes it that much easier because it's like I have those systems in place. Like, I'm straight as a person. I'm content with me as a person. Not fully, but a good chunk I am happy with. And so I feel good taking that and moving it into other areas of my life. And so I just want that for everybody else. And I know it's not possible, and I'm not here on some save the world, peace on earth shit, because like that's not happening. But I at least want you guys to know that like it's possible, and it's possible to take a shitty situation and do something good with it, and it's possible to come out of a shitty situation better than the way you started. I know this is a trying time for a lot of people financially. People are losing their jobs every day, and we, you know, everybody's, not everybody, but a lot of people are getting the stimulus money and shopping with it. And I love shopping as much as the next person, but it's not the time for that right now for me. I got my money, I put half of it instantly in my savings. I bought this microphone that hopefully is working right now. Check. Please let this be working, because I'm gonna be real mad if I recorded this and it didn't. But I bought this mic. It was like 20 bucks. I bought a light to go on top of my phone. That was another 20 bucks. And I bought this little, the mount that's holding both of those on there. That was $20, $60. I still haven't even bought myself groceries yet. Not fully. I bought a couple meals here and there, but oh, and then the other thing I spent money on was getting my website back. That was $137, and that's not all paid for, but it's starting the payment plan. So what I say, so it was $140 and then $60. That's $200. $300 in the savings, and then I still have $100 left. So I've been using that $100 to eat and stuff. Like, yeah, I haven't been cooking, don't judge, but whatever. But my point is, shopping is great for the right now, and yeah, you'll feel good and you'll look cute in your outfits, but you can't go anywhere in that shit right now anyway. So what's the point of buying it? Take that money and put it in a course that you want to take. Take that money and buy you a little cheap vlogging camera. Take that money and buy you a little cheap laptop so you can edit your videos on it. Even though realistically you can edit them on your smartphone. Like, if you want some shit to shake, you make it happen. People want to, oh, I don't have a phone, or not a phone, but I don't have a camera, and I don't have a laptop, and I don't have a tripod. I was recording with my old phone, with my phone propped up on like some books behind it and my shoes. I just got the stuff that I said. I had this old iPhone just because I keep mine, but like, you don't need all that stuff, man. If you want it to happen, make it happen. Make something happen. This is your time. I'm gonna keep saying that. This is the time. Sorry for shaking it, but anyway, 17 minutes in. I think I've said enough, and I might be starting to repeat myself, so it's time to go. But the point of this, I was about to say the point of the lesson. The point of this video is just use this time to your advantage. I know people keep comparing this to like being in jail. And if that's what you need to do, then so be it. But you know how some people go to jail and they just fight and act crazy? You have some people who go into jail and they come out with like degrees and certifications and all this other stuff. Be that person. Come out better than when you went in. Come out of this quarantine better than when it started. Don't be in the same position that you were in when we first started doing this. Whether it's you just getting yourself better, getting your mind better, physically getting yourself better, you lost some weight. Because a lot of my friends are saying that they are gaining weight from sitting in the house and eating snacks all day just because out of boredom. Take a walk every day. I do it every day. I have been for months. That's how I was able to lose 50 pounds. I've actually lost 5 more. I was talking to my best friend. She asked me the other day if I've gained, lost, or maintained my weight. And I went and checked just because she asked. And I lost 6 pounds. Not even trying. I'm just doing my regular stuff. I go walk at least 2 miles a day. Usually it's like 3 to 5. But I just like walking and being outside. I get my music and just do my thing. But go for a walk, man. Don't be afraid to go outside, because that's another thing. People are like tripping that they have to stay in the house locked down. Go for a walk. You're outside in the air. You can be 6 feet away from whoever and get you some fresh air, get a new perspective, see the birds, listen to the birds chirp, look at the flowers, like stuff that you stop and smell the roses. Literally stop and smell them. You have time right now. This is it. So anyway, just leave this thing better than when you started. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not saying by any means I have my shit all together, I have life all figured out, or I'm like holier than thou or better than anybody. I am not saying any of that shit. What I'm saying is, you guys can watch yeah, don't believe me, just watch. That's what I'm gonna say. Leave it with my dude, because I love him. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end this because it is 420. I have some celebrating to do. I am in California after all. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better for you, and if it doesn't, I hope you at least fall asleep and have a peaceful night and wake up tomorrow and it's better. So thank you for making it through this video. 20 minutes in, no edits. Holla at your girl. And I will talk to you guys later.